Okay, welcome back, episode 3. We got a few changes this time around from the new update. First and foremost, Ethene doesn't make as much power. Actually, a lot of the mechanism things don't make as much power. It's from the new mechanism nerfing. So a lot of mechanism got nerfed a bit to balance it out with other power generating mods, but that also means that our wind generators actually got a buff, so they make more power now, a lot more. And then there's also this new thing called the flux transformer here, which that is wrong. It should also turn 1 EU from the modern industrialization into 25 FE, 1 to 25 conversion ratio. But that was to balance it out with modern industrialization. But we're not going to mess with that right now. So for the time being, let's get this set up. So we're going to need a few things this episode. We're going to need more gas burning generators, more crushers, more electrolytic separators. We're going to need to make this pressurized reaction chamber still, and a few of them actually. And then a big farm. And then also, I would like to get into laser IO right here, which should be relatively cheap. We do need to go into the nether for it though. But I want to get into it so we can make compact setups for the pressurized reaction chamber. So let's get into it. We have a lot of work to do this episode. Okay, to catch you all up on this, because I was muted and that footage is practically useless, I'll give you a rundown on how this all works. So what I've done was I've made a purification chamber which uses oxygen to create clumps from ore, specifically 3 from ores for the most part. And I've gotten that oxygen by using the electrolytic separator we made. And I made a pump here, which is just pumping water right into it. And I'm also using the gas burning generator we made to process the hydrogen so we can do something with it instead of wasting it, to give us enough energy to run all of this at once. And over here, I have these both set to dumping excess. So whenever this fills up, let's say the oxygen fills up, it doesn't stop the hydrogen from being produced, and it just dumps any excess just in case. So it keeps running. But hopefully this won't do that anymore. Then it goes into a crusher, which crushes the clumps into dirty dust, and then it enriches it into, this is still stuck on iron, but it will enrich it into the dust here, and the dust will smelt it into iron, into the ingot form. And here, I've got some upgrades to speed this up. Split into 4s. I'll go 4, 4, 4, and 4. 4, 4, 4, and 4. And hopefully this speeds it up enough to make this all worth it. This might need a few upgrades though. Okay, go to the nether. We need quartz. Okay, so I've done a little bit. The power generated from this was not enough by any means. So what I've had to do is I've added this bow generator here that's producing another 140 toward our total network. And it's being semi-powered by this biofuel over here that I'm just feeding redstone because I'm too lazy to set up cables to it. And I'm getting it from sugarcane here, which currently is being harvested by the simple block breaker with an axe in it, so it doesn't use any durability. And the sugarcane's on snad, so it makes it grow really fast. So it's collecting it in this range that you saw, which now I'm going to turn this off because this is full. And it's storing it in here, and it's pushing it across into this crusher. Now I do need to figure out a way to automatically feed it into this biogenerator, which I'm probably going to try right now. I want to see what I can do here. So I want it to do that. Can I do this? That does not seem to work. Is there a part underneath it to go in? No. So the only problem with this is that you have to manually put the biofuel in, which is a little annoying. But it's fine for right now. We'll make it work. Nope, not like that. Nope, give me that back. We will make it work. It's still producing a good amount. We're all good here. Oh, this is actually generating a lot now. For some reason. I put some energy upgrades in. Okay, hopefully that works. I do still need to set up a better power generation. So, what we're going to do is I'm going to either make more of these, despite them being a little bit expensive. Block breaker. Using these ferrocore ingots and these diamonds. Or I get into AE2 and use the annihilation planes, which would be a little bit more annoying, but will definitely work. I'm trying to think what I should do. I think getting into AE2 will be better purely because I need to get into it anyway. So let's do it. Let's place it down over here. They do need power after all. We need a controller. This thing right here. We have skystone. We need these here. Engineering circuit, so we need to get these engineering press and some diamonds, which we do have. This and engineering press. Let's make the ME controller. Bam. So for this, let's go ahead and place it right here. Now we're still missing a few things. Next, we need a few cables. So we're gonna make these Flux ME cables. We're gonna need some of these, which we have right here. 2 glass quartz fibers. Charge these. Turn them into the stuff we need. Bam. And we'll make a few of these here. Then we'll make a terminal so we can see the stuff inside of it. So we need a logic processor, some formation cores, annihilation cores. So That takes that. This also takes that. We need these, which takes quartz glass. And quartz glass takes a lot of quartz. Okay. Precision sawmill. I take that and I place that down. Okay. And let's throw this in here. Wow, that's loud. Okay, and if I made a cardboard box with this. Then I can place these down. Or I like to put it down. Let's set one there. And we'll place one here. Awesome. And we'll have to make some growth accelerators right here. It's a little pricey. Make one of these. So then, let's place this down right here. And let's get cables going toward it. There we go. And this should speed these up a bit. And a crafting terminal. Place that down. Awesome. Don't have any power in it though. Bam. Got 3 of them here. Storage bus. There's gonna be an interface here. Which is formation core and an annihilation core. Okay, and now I've set up this small system right here. So pretty much what it does is, as we're growing the Certus quartz clusters, and quick using the growth accelerator, when they grow to full size, which is this size, they should get filtered. They should be broken by these annihilation planes, but filtered to accept them when the drop matches whatever it can store. And then that uses this, which I can set it to this, but I don't have to because it's the only thing, into here. And that's what where it stores it. And so we have semi-automated the production, or the collection, of Certus Quartz crystal, which we'll need a lot of. And this is just step one. We'll need to grow this. My plan is to add another 3 of these growth accelerators on each side and put these annihilation planes for these top ones and for underneath. But that's going to take a lot, which I don't have right now. So I'll have to wait on this. And then do 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Place bridge drawer, because I have it on hand. It doesn't matter. Do this. And so we can place Certus Quartz in here. They will get turned into charged. And then we're going to take some laser nodes, plop them on top. And so we need to make these be charged Certus Quartz. Allow. So then when we set these to extract, that's fine. I'll use all to extract with a filter. Here we are. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we'll make another chest over here, or another drawer. Place that down. Make one more. Then we can do that. So we can connect these all together. And we've automated charge Certus. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to start setting up a big farm because we need better power generation. I'm going to do that through ethene. Still our goal. But it's going to be a little more difficult now because we need a big farm. So what we're going to have to do is make a lot of these annihilation planes. And we're going to have to make probably 64, if not more. So let's get on it. And bam, that's a 64 annihilation planes. Bam. So yeah, I'm gonna do it right here. So what I'm gonna have to do is grab a bunch of sand, turn it into snad. More. Okay. And then I have to do a specific pattern. Okay, so that is the sand placed down properly. Time to set up all the annihilation planes, power for them, and transportation. to get them to where we want. Let's do it. Okay, so this is going to be the general setup for harvesting. Actually, we don't need this outside one. Can I get it? Yeah, okay. So this is going to be the general. I think, hold on. Okay, this is the general idea I wanted to show on before. So, power on the bottom. Now this can be provided by either of these crystal resonance generators, which I'm not actually 100% sure will be enough to power. These provide... Okay, that doesn't work. I think 20 AE a tick, so I'm not sure if they're going to handle them, but I hope. We will find out. Which we can actually test very soon. And then, when action plan's going around, since sugarcane needs to touch since water needs to touch a snad or sand for a sugarcane to grow, it means as long as we cover the 4 sides of every water block, we cover all the possible blocks. So this works fine, right? So we're going to do this, and let's test right now real quick. Okay, so I'm borrowing a storage bus from here. I will have to put it back. But we're going to place it up top, and we're going to place sugarcane here. Sugarcane. Yeah, and we're going to place that on top. So let me grab 1, 2, 3, 4, and we'll see if it can keep up. Looks like it. That's good. Let's see if we can take this. Okay. So that does that. That's nice. Let's stick to what we have right now, and let's get this thing set up. What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay, so I've set this up here. A little messy with the pipes, I'll tell you that much. But the general idea is that we've got all these spruce drawers, and I actually found out that the advanced logistical transporters are actually plenty to keep up with the flow. So I just hooked them all up. There's no specific order to any of these, to the paths, aside from I'd like to have not like a 2x2 ugly thing going on. So aside from that, they're gonna take it. They're gonna dump it right now. It's in here. I'm working on getting a bank, one of the higher ones. So I need to go mining, get more stuff. I'll probably settle either at bank 4 or higher if possible. Would love to get here, but I don't even have netherite yet. To store all the sugarcane as a buffer, but to store it, and then we'll work on getting it processed. So let's go. I need to go get more iron and more gold. Now, you might notice that some things are different, like this bit of glowstone is still here from like even though I mined it in a previous episode. I ended up moving my base and whatever I had on me to a single player world. I left the server. The server got too big, and I did not want to have any lag to prevent this from being a smooth series, despite not the quickest release schedule or most consistent since I have school. I wanted the actual gameplay to be somewhat good. So I had to move it. So I'm going to attempt to stay away from anything, from any caves or ores that I've already mined previously, such as the cave that I explored the previous 2 episodes. I'm just going to stay out of it. Because, to me, those blocks were already mined. And so I don't want to remine them, as it would be cheating. Some of the cave is probably mined out already before, because I didn't grab the whole world, only the few chunks that my base and whatnot was in. But I'm just going to stay away from it altogether. Awesome. So I got my bank dock and my bank number 4. So let's replace it with this. Let's do this, and let's bring it down and right there. Open this up and bam. Look at this. It's gonna go now. There we are. Now that's what I like to see. Very, very nice. I have to start processing these things. We'll start with this one crusher here, because we have it already. So what we'll do is, I would actually like to. Okay, I'll place right here. So what we'll do is we'll take these. For now, we'll just do this, and we'll have to push them into these right here, and then we'll have them take them out, and then go somewhere else. And we'll, this will have to be that, and then this. Then we got biofuel. So we need to turn this into ethene right here. So this is just going to go inside of a regular ash drawer. And then now this needs to go inside of personal reaction hammer that I'm going to use laser IO for. Or else the setup will be way too big. So place one there. So we can do water to there. So we can do all of the inputs on one side. Pretty much. And all the outputs on the other. That works. Items left input. And we'll input the biofuel onto there. That's we're also gonna got that right there. And then all we need left is hydrogen. Let's grab it from this. I can do this. Now I need the one out. Place that in there. Water. And then chemical part in and this here. Rating. which will produce that, which I'll pull out with Okay, I've been a little quiet. So, what we have here is the biofuel, which will speed up. Got a pump under there for the water. And then we've got a laser node. So down we have a fluid card that is extracting. And then here we have a fluid card that is inserting the water and also inserting water into the electrolytic separator. Then we also have a chemical card pulling the hydrogen out and pushing it into the side of here. And an item card here which filters for biofuel, which probably doesn't need the filter, but it's okay. And pushes it into here. And then another laser node that pulls the substrate and the ethene, and it pushes the substrate into here, and we'll push the ethene into here. And so what the idea is, we'll have multiple crushers, multiple pressure reaction chambers, and probably multiple electrolytic separators. That I can also power the electrolytic separators with a card here with energy all the way up. And we're going to go from that. So it's producing 160 right now to producing a lot more. Look at that. And look how little it's using to produce it. And now we're completely run on ethene. And bam. And bam. So now we're doing 5 at a time. Next episode, I don't know exactly when that will be, but next episode I've got a few things I'd like to do. It might be a long one too. So the things I'd like to do are, I would like to set up a bigger ME system, and that includes getting auto crafting going for not only applied energistics parts and materials, but also start setting it up to automate things in Mechanism, because it takes a long time to make these by hand. Same thing with the laser IO stuff. And then I would like to build this up a little bit more. I would really like to automate a lot of this stuff to make our life just a little bit easier. That means that I can actually get episodes out a little bit quicker, because it takes less time to record, because it takes less time to do stuff. So, and I also need to upgrade this. So that digital miner I was talking about will help us get enough resources to upgrade this bank to go a little bigger. But for the time being, I'll see you guys on the next episode. Thank you for watching.